In another lesson from the orchard, we're gonna maybe call this lessons from the edge of the orchard. But so here's another thing God taught me as I was going through here. About 4 years ago, I decided I was going to get after this orchard, and I rented a tractor with a brush hog, and I went through here and I brush hogged everything. And now look at it. 4 years later, look at the size of that berry bush. Things up there 8 feet tall. I think the point that God was trying to illustrate to me is renting a brush hog is great, and it'll definitely do a lot of work in a short period of time. Kind of like maybe going to some sort of a stadium event like Promise Keepers or something like that. Those are great events, but if you go to one every 4 years, you're going to chop everything down, and then while you're away thinking about other stuff, the berry bushes are going to creep back in, and it's going to be just as much of a mess as it was before, if not worse. I think probably cutting all those berry bushes down it made all that junk down there on the ground going to be even harder to cut through. But then it's no better than it was. Those stadium events are great. They're great things to give you a boost. But man, don't rely on those mountaintop experiences. It's the day-to-day stuff. It's the day-to-day grind of taking ground for God in your life and finding new ways to drive your faith deeper into your heart. And that's what keeps this all clear. It's the weekly mowing, the daily prayer, the daily Bible study, all that stuff. That's the stuff that makes it what makes your life dedicated to God and makes it useful to God, so He can use you. Things don't have to get quite so tragic to get your attention, and you can do beautiful things and make beautiful things with your life that God ordains if you stay close to Him. So another lesson. Stay strong, brothers.